We are standing on the edge of an abyss, and by God, our very existence depends on immediate, decisive action. There is no negotiating with the mutant blight. Ladies and gentlemen, I offer you a way to eradicate it before You have the audacity
Silence, human! Your plans to destroy mutant kind will not come to fruition. This pitiful attempt failed, but it has sealed your fate. Let your followers know that it was you who set this war in motion, and let their anguished cries keep you warm in the days to come.
This isn't working out the way you promised.
Don't be so naive, Havoc. How can we ever hope to live peacefully with a species that regards us as abominations?
But using this gravitron of yours is madness.
Then let madness be the mother of change.
No! I won't let you do this!
Only through force will they realize that we are not merely their equals. We are their superiors. And on the 8th day, I looked down upon creation and said, "Let there be darkness." You set these events in motion the first time you laid hands on one of us. You have always looked down upon mutants, feared us, hated us. And now you shall reap what you have sown. The decision is yours. Will a new day dawn where my children will no longer hide in fear, or will it be forever night?
For RVN World News, I'm Deborah Owens. It's been 2 weeks since mutant leader Magneto began using his powers to encircle the Earth with asteroids. Currently, 90% of the sun's energy is being blocked from our atmosphere. As a result, there has been a 20-degree drop in the world's median temperature. At the UN, world leaders spoke out today, denouncing Magneto as barbaric and calling for retaliatory action. In the US, the president stated that military forces have focused their attention on finding Magneto's base.
Citizens of Earth, I am Magneto. I have 3 demands which must be met unconditionally. First, all anti-mutant programs are to be terminated immediately. Second, the island of Genosha in the Indian Ocean will be granted to me as a sovereign nation. Finally, General William Kincaid will be handed over to me for trial under mutant law. If my demands are met, the sun will shine again. If I am defied, the chill you feel now will become the endless winter of your discontent. The choice is yours.
Since Magneto surrounded the Earth and asteroids, things are really starting to fall apart. Humans are close to declaring all-out war against mutants. I wish Professor X were here. He'd know what to do. I hope they figure out a way to help him escape from Shadow King.
Hello, Allison.
How's the professor doing?
His vital signs dropped slightly this morning, but he's stabilized now.
But that small change worries you.
Yes, it does. I'm not sure how long the human body can live without a mind, and I have no idea how long the mind can exist without a body. I'm afraid if we don't do something soon, we'll lose the professor forever.
Are you as uncomfortable as I am about using your mutant powers?
Let me guess. You're afraid of losing control.
Well, you know that time I lost control in the danger room? A part of me liked it. Maybe a little too much. I'm afraid I might change if it happens again.
You mean like I turn into the Phoenix if I overextend myself?
Yes.
That's why the school is so important to us, Allison. It teaches self-control.
What was it like, turning into the Phoenix?
It was terrible and wonderful at the same time. I've never felt such raw power, such confidence I could do anything. But at the same time,
Are you ever afraid you'll transform into the Phoenix again?
There's always that chance, Allison. But I take it a day at a time, and resist those urges that could lead me down the path to the Phoenix.
I wish I had that kind of self-control.
You're a strong person, Allison. Continue to train in the danger room, and I'm sure you'll have no troubles with control.
Take good care of Professor Xavier.
I will, Allison. I promise.
Ah, welcome, young Allison.
What are you working on?
I'm attempting to devise a means by which the X-Jet will be able to circumvent the shields around Asteroid M. As yet, I have been entirely unsuccessful.
What's that piece of equipment over there?
That is the Astral Gate. Cyclops and Wolverine acquired it during their excursion to the Weapon X labs.
What's it do?
It's an interesting piece of technology based on psychic mutant powers. I believe it will allow non-psychics to travel to the astral plane.
Oh, wow! Could we use this to save Professor X?
A most intriguing idea, Allison.
Goodbye, Beast.
I hope to see you again soon, Allison.
Hello, Allison. What can I do for you?
What are you doing with Cerebro?
I've been viewing the astral plane, trying to see what Shadow King has done with Charles.
What have you found?
Nothing. The astral plane is in a tremendous amount of upheaval. I've never seen anything like it before.
So Shadow King really hates Professor X, huh?
Shadow King despises Charles with every fiber of his being.
Why?
Because Shadow King is an insatiable egomaniac. Years ago, he was bested by Charles in a battle on the astral plane, and Shadow King would never let that go unanswered.
Do you think the Professor will survive?
My dear, never, ever count out Charles Xavier. He's a man of amazing strength and fortitude. He survived the impossible more than once. I'm counting on him to do so again.
Good luck with Cerebro.
Thank you, dear. I'll not rest until Charles is set free.
Hey, Pebbles. Long time no see.
What have you been doing?
All this waiting around gets me a little on edge.
Do you think we're partially responsible for all this trouble?
What? You mean Magneto being free?
Well, yeah. The X-Men could have stopped him at the Arbiter, but we didn't.
Kiddo, our #1 responsibility is to help people. Mutants and humans alike. Saving lives on the Arbiter was way more important than capturing Magneto. But don't worry, Allison. Magneto will get his in the end.
How'd you learn to fight so well, Wolverine?
Simple. I'm the best at what I do.
See you, Wolverine.